it's another week. They all will come to this point where the season must end. And it is therefore a very appropriate moment for Lufano to tell us who's the winning coach in Morocco.
Hello Mpho, hello Africa.
No, we are all fine. We are all fine. We just want to know who is the winning coach in Morocco.
A certain Joseph Zimbawa is a coach.
How long was he on top of this log?
Only 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and he repeat.
So the other one bottled?
Yeah, of course, he bottled.
I saw a man wanting to cry
No,
there.
he bottled. He was, I think the emotions was not only to lose. The emotions was to say, I was here, bye-bye, I'm heading somewhere,
Yeah, he bottled, he could not do it, did not have the kahunas. You see, Zimbawa, at the last crucial moment, he entered the top.
Yeah, look, he's been knocking in that door, and you must give credit to him and his technical team, Bofatlu, son of the soil, as Talafuna likes to say. But this bottling of the league needs to be probably looked at, because I don't understand how you sit on top of a log for so long.
No, but as you must see, these things will add up. This one bottled, this other one's bottled. So they've led the league for the longest of time. Now they're gonna be one very soon. Very soon, we wait for an announcement. But now the only league that's outstanding is the Egyptians.
Yeah, still a long way to go.
But then Cairo, there seems to be a steam train that is saying we are coming to the top.
Yeah, no, I mean, straight 5 wins from Ahly, but also straight 5 wins from Pyramid. So it's going to be a neck to neck. They're not letting go as well. Pyramid are still in charge. They've got the points. They're on top.
Ahly must come and
they must chase. That's how it is.
We get to this point. In Morocco, we confirm the following. Raja, the champions, congratulations. ASFA, we'll see you in the Champions League. Those are our two. Nabi bottled, Zimbawa won.
History has been made.
In South Africa, they will say the Invincible, which was not realized here, has been realized in Raja.
100%.
So, you said it right. Then
clean, Mpho. Look, Raja and the technical team deserve the league. They've done enough to win the league, and we don't even have to speak about Nabi. We need to also give credit to them to say they've done a wonderful job.
The green and white will be in the Champions League.
They are back in the Champions League. They are back where they belong.
Okay.
Yes.
Champions League is worrying. We're gonna put facts on the table. There are issues that are concerning for my beloved Wananchi.
Yeah. Before you go to Wananchi.
Why?
Before you go to Wananchi, we were talking about the Egyptian league, right?
Yes.
There's a game that's coming up on the 25th of this month. Very hot game. Very hot game, And we need to keep our eyes glued up to this one, which is going to be very interesting. You have Zamalek versus the Kings of Egypt. I call them the Kings of Egypt for a reason,
The Kings of Africa, not
Kings of Africa, to put it right.
Kings of Africa, my man.
Definitely, you're correct.
Don't say Egypt.
We shall watch the derby, Zamalek versus Ahly. We will see who reigns continental kings versus pretenders to the throne. Wananchi worry me.
Why?
This is the transfer window. There's too many things outstanding. Aziz King as well.
It's one of the big ones. We haven't had any official...
He's on holiday, my man.
Well, it can be on holiday. He's got an agent that can go and wrap things up. It doesn't stop him to go on holiday. He's got a relationship with the team. They know each other. They know what they need. All that we're saying is that, is he staying or is he going? Is he heading to South Africa or he stays
South Africa for who?
There are talks, Baba, in South Africa. There's a team that wears black and white. There's a team that wears gold and black. So we don't know. In football, if you sleep, you snooze.
If somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows Aziz Ki, my brother, it's important that you play in the Champions League next season. The gold is, they say not everything that glitters. They're not playing in the Champions League.
But Tampoza and Galafuna, for football to make sense, I hear what you're saying in terms of the Champions League. But for football to come back to make sense. Why I say to make it sense?
No, it makes sense to me.
It does make sense in a sense that...
Sundowns are number one.
Of course. But to make it more interesting. have a Kaizer Chiefs that is
You
so
need a
beefed
good
up.
Kaizer Chiefs back.
That
in
is
the
so
PSL.
beefed up.
You need it.
Lufano, wait.
No, I
You
don't-
need it. Unless if you are scared for Chiefs
Scared
to
of
come
what?
back. For
Scared
Chiefs to
of
come
what?
back.
You've had 9 years to try.
But
yes.
you know that, Mpho.
No, let me see.
But let me tell you something.
No,
No,
let
but
me see.
before, wait,
No,
wait.
but-
Give me, let me wrap this up.
You took this thing from me. You took this thing from
Take
me.
it back. Take it back, my guy.
The Kaizer Chiefs guy. So what I'm saying is that you bring back a Kaizer Chiefs into a fold that's coming into competition. Of course, we're not going to talk about them in 2025. We're going to talk about them in 2026, right? If they make it into that bracket of top 3 in terms of the cap space. But having players like, not moving away from the ideology of talking about an Aziski in terms of a Pirates team and a Kaizer Chiefs look. You look at what Chiefs is doing, silently so, with bringing in Nabi, and with the kind of quality that he's trying to bring into a Kaizer Chiefs team. The thought of having an Aziski in that kind of team, it will bring a very interesting outlook in terms of the whole entire circumference of
I
Africa.
hear the outlook. Let me tell you something. In the words of Lekoko, my friend, he says, the league, any trophies, is not a food parcel. It's not for free. So
Where's
no,
Lekoko? Where's
no,
your friend?
he'll come back. Just because you think and you, we are Kaizer Chiefs. Chief, people work hard.
Yeah.
Chief, Wananchi must, because here's the thing, going back to my worry about Wananchi.
Yes.
The FIFA ban's still there.
Yeah.
And which means, therefore, you can't be buying players.
100%.
But even if you clear that, timing is important because all the top players are moving.
Yes.
By the time you come to buying players, the top players may be gone.
They can't
Facts.
wait for you.
Facts.
Top players cannot wait for you. And the planning, obviously, as you said, Mpho, it did not start when the transfer window is open. It started before to say, this is where we want to go. This is the direction that we want to move. So if the Wananchi people have sorted out that issue of FIFA,
Time is ticking.
Time is ticking. And then you are forced again to keep players that you were maybe planning to release, because that's the only player that you're still in control of, to say, we extend the contract. And that's where the players really will hold you ransom and say, no, I don't need 1, I need 2.
So
meaning that
Aziz is one of those who's in that box where he
it's
can
in
be-
that box, and to say now, you must give me this, even if it's not worth that, because you don't have an option. You have to sign the player and give him more, because you are actually limited to can do anything.
But sorry, Damposa. With that said, also we can focus on Aziski and look at him and say he's a marquee signing for any team that would sign him, you know. But also there are other players in that Wananchi team that did so well in the previous season, and we can't run away from them. The question is, as much as they're saying they can keep their best players, but now when we talk in terms of a continental space, there's huge teams that are out there that are looking at their players and
No,
thinking,
because now you're among the Sharks, and the Sharks have
Exactly.
seen and they can come and
Exactly.
look there to be able
they can
to...
entice their
But
players.
we also have to give credit to the Wananchi people, because remember, there was a certain gentleman that was firing every day, every
Yeah.
league, which is Mayele. They sold him, and they still played as normal.
But I hear you.
They've created a system, not
But
only
but
a certain player.
you can't intake players if you are FIFA, you are banned by FIFA.
I understand that.
So for them to be able to then say, in the country and on continental matters, we need to bolster our squad.
I agree with you.
So you need to be able to say, deal with this FIFA ban, and then once you've dealt with the FIFA ban, you can then be able to carry
President, please sort this out. We want
President,
a good
no,
Wananchi team.
No,
Please.
No. You see, President, leave that thing of playing in Joburg, man. It's not serious. That team that you're playing, it does not need a headache. Just sort out this FIFA thing. Clement will be very happy that Wananchi can be able to get players. Because that is, if you're going to be able to buy players, if you're going to bolster your squad, you need to clear that.
Yeah.
But here's the question. In South Africa, there's a team called Orlando Pirates.
Yes, sir.
And they're busy in the transfer window.
Rightfully so. But you know that the interesting thing is that they usually are the first team usually in the league to be busy on the transfer market.
No, they take care of business early.
Which is a good thing.
So people can go on a pre-season with them.
Yeah, look, we've said it
They're
numerous
going to
times
Spain,
that
by the way. Yeah?
They're going
to play in Sevilla.
They're going to play Sevilla. Again, they were in Spain last season. They came back. They cleaned up
But
all
last
the
season,
cups.
people were saying Jose is going for a holiday, he's going to see
No,
his
they
family.
came back and cleaned all the cups beside the league.
All the cups.
Look, it's not the first time we hear such.
Besides Culling.
Oh, so there's a couple that
two. Well, it's okay, but they did well.
As I was saying.
But they did well.
No, we can't discredit that.
We can't discredit that they did well. Okay. But don't.
But are you talking the league?
They're going to Spain.
Are you talking the league?
You understand? We're talking Champions League.
They're in the Champions League.
No,
they are coming there.
Add-ons, man. They must be champion of this thing.
Is Sundowns the champion?
The champions. Who's the champions of the PSL? Stop clowning.
You know, with that question in mind, Mpho, of Pirates in the transfer market, we also need to look at the kind of fold of players they're bringing into their team. Are these players that are going to be impactful in the CAF Champions League? We're not talking the league, we're talking the CAF Champions League. You know, you have a player coming from Supersport, Seabata, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Excuse me if I got his name wrong. If you look at that kind of player, and you look at the position he plays, chances are he just needs to bench Umaswangai.
They call him an Iniesta.
You know, is he gonna come? Is he gonna come into that Pirates team?
But we have to look at this way. They're not going to play Champions League alone. So what I think what Pirates is doing, if you look at their recruitment style that they've adopted recently, they don't buy big names or known players. Maswanganyi, you're not going to be talking about him now, like recently since he joined Pirates.
Yeah.
Talent, you will not be talking about him now. You're now starting to notice. So there's something that they're doing very right. A Baloni, they're signing these players that are not known. Oh. Look at the goalkeeper. He was a third choice at Chippa United.
Yeah.
And they brought him to Pirates. He's the #1 goalkeeper. But so they're doing something right. Give them credit.
And so Mapagania, you're doing something right. Yes. But there's also a concern. Yeah. And Wananchi, please come back. We need to just analyze this. Pirates are going to Sevilla. Top competition, top opposition, top conditioning. They're going to play Kaizer Chiefs. Come on. Aren't you serious about life? Number 10 in the league.
Some of the things.
So in this game,
some of the things
Wananchi will be coming against Nabi.
It's about building relationships. Yes, they're going to be playing Nabi.
Chief, relationship must be on the field. So Nabi.
No, the continent, it's also important in the continent, in Africa, to have this kind of relationship in the continent. So it's a start of something. But as I said, Kaizer Chiefs is still a big team. And them coming here, they're going to get a competitive game. Don't make a mistake about it. They're going to
so Wananchi will be wanting to impress Nabi?
It's not about impression. It's about its preparation of it. So it's a preparation of the new season. So basically, when you have a preseason is not about winning. Preseason is also about looking the system and looking who.
Says preseason is not about winning.
No, it's not winning.
Look, after Chiefs win, he'll be saying, "Give us Madrid."
No,
I can understand why he's saying that, because now
what
you're creating a social ecosystem that is good for a Kaizer Chiefs team that is trying to get players. But then again, what you just referenced earlier on when you said, when you look at an Aziski, are these players that are looking at it and saying, am I not going to play Champions League? This is quite big, even globally so. When players speak, they speak, I want to play in the Champions League,
People want to win.
Exactly. So I think a Kaizer Chiefs probably will give it a season or two to say, okay, can they talk about these big players? Because we're not talking ordinary players right now. When you look at a player like Mzizi, he's a top quality player. If his agent comes to you and says, hey, Kaizer Chiefs is talking to you, and you look at the logic of it, Wananchi is playing in the CAF Champions League.
But they're not as big as Kaizer Chiefs.
No.
We can't deny that.
Wait. Lufuno.
They're not as big brand as Kaizer Chiefs.
No. Say Kaizer Chiefs.
Even in South Africa, even Sundowns, they're not as big as Kaizer Chiefs.
I don't disagree.
I'm just telling you the fact. Wait. They're not as big as Kaizer Chiefs, including Sundowns.
No, Lufuno. We agree on the following things.
Yeah.
Kaizer Chiefs is big in South Africa.
Yeah.
Do not compare Kaizer Chiefs to Wananchi, because you will clean the floor. Because
come on.
Let's agree.
No,
I
disagree.
Okay, let me show you. Let me show you how.
Yeah.
Kaizer Chiefs is known for chips, for snacks.
Okay.
Wananchi is known for filling Benjamin Mkampa and
because you want Kaizer Chiefs to be known for that. Kaizer Chiefs is not known for that.
No. But if you go,
Kaizer Chiefs is a big brand.
But
no, let's leave the brand. We will speak to football. It's okay. Lufuna wants his team to be big. We will allow him. I disagree. Gentlemen, there's a team in Botswana called Jwaneng. Jwaneng are champions of Botswana.
Again.
Coach Morena has done phenomenal things with a relatively less known team.
Yes.
Less resources team. But what I'm seeing happening at Jwaneng now worries me.
Yeah.
Because salaries are not paid in full. How does that help the team going into the Champions League next year?
It can't help a team. You're not paying your players. Are you anticipating that your players will just bottle up and say, no, it's okay, they're not paying us, we'll wait up until they pay us? When teams are now in preseason mode, teams are now starting to bring back some of their players to say, hey, we need to look at you. Remember, with physios, with dietitians, they work differently, before all these other guys come through to say, okay, Damposa, come through, let's assess you because your body weight needs to be at a certain level. All those things involve money.
Those are problems Lufano has. Ngobo is bulked up because he was,
Yeah, exactly. So it's not good for Jwaneng. And you've got a coach in Ramred. Amazing coach. And there is conversations around him in South Africa.
He must come to South Africa and go play there with Skukun, but we are not there. Lufano.
So he must leave Champions League football to come and coach.
Contradicted to Kaizer Chiefs.
You see now what you're saying?
No.
I wonder. He must leave. I'm asking you. So he must leave Champions League football to come and coach a team that is going to play in the Confed.
Where Kaizer Chiefs is not playing.
No, but here's the reality that you are now Coach Moren. You are not getting paid your salary, not for 1 month, not for 2 months, and when they pay you the third month, they then say to you, you must now take half a salary. At some point, I've got to make decisions that are about me. I will then be able to say, this team is playing on the continent, this team is up on the rise, I can be able to go. So, based on that, it's not a...
Yeah, based on that. Okay.
So,
but you must be careful of your
but
sometimes you're going to burn your fingers.
Isn't it funny? He wants Nabi to leave the Champions League and play.
That's why I didn't say that. I never said that. You said it. Nabi is leaving a team that is not as big as Kaizer Chiefs. That's what I said to you. He's coming to join a big brand.
No, but
there's certain teams that are looking for him there. Your Wydad, they want him. It's not going to happen. He's in
Zalwani, we will say the following. Kaizer Chiefs is a big brand only known in South Africa. So that in South Africa, Kaizer Chiefs
not in South Africa.
No.
Kaizer Chiefs got supporters in Botswana, they got supporters in Zimbabwe, they got supporters in the whole South Africa. It's a huge team.
Okay. We will talk Champions League teams. We shall not talk about Champions League that Lufano is not a part of. Hasn't played. When was the last
team to play the Champions League final? When last Sundowns played the Champions League final?
Sundowns was the last team in South Africa to play it and win it.
No. Let me do this. Yeah. Usain Bolt won the Olympic twice, right? Olympic gold medalist. Give me 2 of his runner-ups. Number 2 doesn't matter. Lufano's busy telling us about number 2. Thank you for joining us. It's been good. It's been real. We'll see you soon.
I saw a cherry and it was red.